Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to ChriswithaC. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you very much for joining me today, guys. Right, as you know, we haven't had the Notorious on the channel for a long time now, and mainly because when we took it down to Heatherton, we did have a few issues with the steering on the truck and that sort of thing. Tyres have held up absolutely brilliantly, the power package has been absolutely spot on, but they were, like I say, there were a few niggly little things that were getting on my nerves. And when we were running around Heatherton, the front steering assembly actually came apart. So just diving down on the car quickly, what had happened, guys, is where you've got these little screws coming through by here on the Arrma, on the Vidavon assembly, I had to shim the top plate up a little bit, but these kept on coming out, and it didn't matter what I did to the car to tighten it back up. So as you can see, I have gone back to stock for the moment, and I want to kind of get a feel for it. Now, I've made some slight changes to the ESC. What I've done is change some of the punch settings. Gearing is all the same. I've gone over a few screws and tightened a few things up, and it's not really the place to run the vehicle here, but yeah, because it's my local bash spot, I thought it'd be worth coming around here. The funny thing to mention, we now have an RPM wing mount on there, and I've used some Habao wing retainers as well. I'm now rocking the Creighton version 5 hinge pin holders, because I did have one crack on me. Other than that, I think there's not really a great deal I've done other than just tighten up some screws, that sort of thing, and just come to enjoy the truck really. I've got one battery pack here. I'm not going to do too much talking. We're going to stick the head cam on, put a battery in, and then just run it and have a bit of fun. So I want to say a massive thank you to each and everybody who's obviously watching all the videos. All the likes, shares and subscribes that go on the channel, I really do appreciate it. Right guys, head cam on, let's have a crack on, shall we? Come on then. So as I said, a few little changes have gone on. The other thing that happened to me, funnily enough, was a weird one. On my RC8X handset, when we were down in Heatherton, I was having an issue where basically, and I want to point this out, where the handset kept kind of disconnecting. And the reason behind which was, it turns out that there's different protocols for different receivers. Now obviously if you're on the old generation of receiver, I think that, which is the RCF or RF6MG, I think that's what the model number is, you have to use the older protocol, which is selectable on the handset. The other thing I didn't get used to with the RC8X is how to set your dual rates. Again, it's not something that I've had to do so far, so it was a bit of a learning curve for me. So I've had to go through that as well. But other than that, yeah, just a bit of fun really. Now the other issue I got here is this. Now I did have to run this battery this way last time. It's not ideal, but putting the battery through, there you go, like so, and then strapping it down, because when I bought the 8BL150 G2, unfortunately the wires weren't that long on it, so I'm gonna have to connect it like this now. It is what it is. No particular issue, but yeah, just something to be aware of. The other thing I might have a word with is obviously I'm going to see if I can speak to Tyson at Garage Life and see if he can come up with some better battery strap options, because these things are absolutely frying my little mind at the moment. They keep getting stuck, keep getting caught, and it's taking me ages to get the batteries in. So it is caught underneath here. It does it every single time I take the car out. Let's have a look. Alright, again guys though, I just mentioned it, I want to say a massive thank you to each and everyone who's watching all the videos at the moment as well. All the likes, all the shares, all the subscribes that go on is truly amazing, and it's mad the support I'm getting for it at the moment. I have got some surprises coming up on the channel I want you guys to see soon as well. It is a rather large battery, this one, mind, to be honest. So let's tighten that right down. And then put this strap across, like so. There you go. So that's all tightened in nicely. Right, yeah, so basically the RC8X handset, which is my go-to at the moment, I really enjoy this. It was more of a case of trying to learn some of the settings. So let's just make sure we're on Notorious. Just quickly show you, I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up. if you go into where we do handset, then go to receiver setting, if you look in the menu there, obviously you've got FHSS version 1, and so this is obviously the older receiver that's in the car, and then you've got FHSS version 2, which is obviously the new ones that come with the truck. So yeah, obviously make sure, I had it selected on version 2, and basically what was happening is the car wasn't talking to the receiver, sorry, the handset wasn't talking to the receiver. Put that back a second. Other than that though, I will say so far this has been pretty damn tough. A lot tougher than I anticipated. Now I thought because this essentially was like the first generation of this truck that it might be a little bit weak, but for the sort of bashing that I'm doing, it's absolutely spot on. Let's adjust the head cam a second. Right, okay, camera is adjusted. Just make sure I got the steering all set up properly. So yeah, it's not really the right truck for this, but a bit of fun. Bring it back down to me now. Very high traction here, obviously, so it's right, okay, so I was just talking to a gentleman, his daughter, and he had a dog, so I wanted to kind of wait. Let's give it a blast down this field tree. Not really the right truck for down here, mine, but and it's funny, I've just been having a conversation with one of my subscribers, Johnny. Riding a wheelie bar. Nice, nice. Let's see if I can feather the throttle in by here. Not really, but there you go. I was so... So I'm interested to find out how many of you are like me, kind of, you run your trucks regardless of the situation. Like, I'm not a massive jumper. We were talking about this, me and Johnny, and I just enjoy RCs in general, guys. You know what I mean? I will jump, I can jump, I have jumped, but I have the same sort of fun with my trucks as running them in a field like this, as opposed to, you know, checking them off a jump and stuff. Sometimes I find I'm always cautious of how much things cost. Take it down off bench by here. Nope. Now, whether it's been the way I've been brought up, or I don't know. Tell me in the comments, guys, if a lot of you are like the same, you know, have a little bit more caution for your stuff. And I know there's a big culture of people who don't mind smashing things up, but I'm not in that kind of category. very salty this. I've got a 1780 kV surpass rocket motor in there, and 8BL 150 G2 as I mentioned before. And yeah, it's very versatile truck, the Notorious, I've noticed. A little bit e.g. like Outcast, that sort of thing. That's really the length. I'm dying to see what this setup, e.g. motor and ESC, can do in something that can take the power, because this just... I think oh, I'm not even running a gyro at the moment. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Is there anything I can jump off or jump over or do something? Let's have a look. Like I say, not a massive jumper, but yeah, that's not it. This truck is probably wasted on me, but I'm enjoying it. It's just stupid. What I like about it though, kind of do all the stupid stuff that you can do without your other trucks. Like I got a lot of ground attack vehicles, as should we call them. Let's turn the gyro back down. Ground attack vehicles, things that are designed to go stupidly fast anyway, on the floor. But this just gives me that little bit of... Whoop. Take it off the... Bring it back up, yeah. Oh, bit too much. Bit too much. Well, the steering feels absolutely fine, actually, to be honest with you. That's why I went quiet for there. Then I was trying to get a feel for the steering, because, like I said, that Vitavon bell crank that I put in, yeah. Honestly, guys, I was having a bloody nightmare with it. Kept coming undone. I done all sorts to shim it up properly and make it work properly, and I just couldn't get it right. Again, as I mentioned in previous videos, I really like the solid parts that don't move with Vitavon. I've had nothing but bad luck, mine, with the stuff that does move. Now it could be me. Could be me, which is fine. If it is me, it is me. But I will say though, what a massive difference with the 6S backflips as opposed to the Forest backflips. The Forest backflips definitely got some get up and go this, mind. Right, standing wheelie, standing wheelie. There you go, there's the football field, all done. I am going to be getting this back on the ramps again soon as well, mind. That's why I kind of got it, is my stupid truck. I just can't. I put this great big motor in and I just can't get the power in. This chassis is way too short for this. I don't know, mind, that was motoring. Try again. Nearly up the top now. Let's string it back down. This might be tempting fate. Oh, and the brakes turn in. Nice. It's funny because, as I said, I haven't been a fan of the Creighton. I had so many bloody issues with that car, and yet my friend Mark is loving it. I've got this now, and honestly, for me, this has been a way better truck for me personally than what my Creighton have. I just don't get it. Let's go up a step, shall we? Whoop. Whoop, nearly in the river. She's right down the bottom by there, mind. Can't see the car. Can't see the car. Right, let's come back up here. Oop, death corner. It's a bit big really for you, but whatever. I do this hobby for my mental health, guys. Let me explain something too. I know there's plenty of people out there, man, you should be sending your truck into the sky and doing this and doing that. This is, first of all, a hobby for me. Nothing more, nothing less. Whoop, and I turned over. Nothing more, nothing less. I enjoy the participation, talking to you guys in the comments. And I love coming out and getting a bit of fresh air. It helps me just kind of settle down in my day. And I mean, my week this week has been crap. Just total nonsense, honestly. And nothing to do with my family or anything like that. It's just more of work, more work, and let's do some work. So it's just lush. There you are, there's a Welsh word for you guys. Really nice to come out and just get a bit of fresh air out the way of everything, and just chill out. It doesn't matter what I'm... Oh, that's LVC. Let's go back. Doesn't matter what I'm using, what I'm messing about with, what I'm playing with, what upgrades I'm doing. Oh, no, that's dead. It's just, there's a lot to be said about this hobby and your mental health. Being able to just come, relax. I mean, look at it. You'd never think, I mean, I'm standing in the middle of a greenery, look at all the colour in the trees, and it's peaceful. Down there, load of nonsense, people rushing about like idiots. That's part of my job, I drive for a living. I come, just a little park in the middle of nowhere, and it's just peaceful, and I come up here with my car, and I just switch off for 5 minutes, and you know, there's a lot to be said in that. Find your 5 minutes of your day, the way you can just come, whether it be relax, concentrate on something, stop thinking about things that are going on in life. And I have to learn to do that. It's basically learning to breathe sometimes. You know, I can get very anxious sometimes. It's taken a lot for me to kind of admit this, is get very anxious, and I don't know why, I can't tell you. And just this hobby, it calms me down, makes me settle, and I love it. Anyway, I'll stop going off on one about that. I do apologise. Let's have a look at the truck, shall we? Let's turn the head cam down. I've got to be fair, this truck, it's just very... A situation like this is never going to be the best truck ever, is it? Motor, reasonable heat, nothing major. Everything's held up. Chassis is all, as I would imagine, absolutely fine. Wheels are all cool. Got the fans going, just cooling that motor down just a touch more. But I'm really happy with this truck, and a few times I've come and thought, do I sell this? Do I get rid of it? Do I let it go? And then I bring it out and realise how much fun it is. So I don't know. I really don't know if I could. Where's my bag? Let's just give it a bit of a clean. Guys, people talk about, you know, cleaning routines and stuff. I do this every time before I take the car home. Just give it a quick brush down. Get all the debris and rubbish off it if you have got any. That's one thing I do like about the Arrma chassis, man. They don't normally contain a load of crap inside. And I will say, when I run this Notorious, because of the tub that goes all the way right around to the back of the chassis here, all the crap tends to stay out as well. What would you like to see from this car, guys? I mean, I know obviously there's a lot of you going to want me to jump this and send it to the moon. Would you like me to do that? Is this something that you feel I've got the need to do? Or would you just prefer watching me week in, week out, just enjoy the hobby the way I do? Now, as you know, I love upgrading. I love settling my mind, sitting down and actually going through a vehicle. I do. Whoop, I shouldn't have put my brush in there now. Let's turn this off. Is there something you'd like to see from me upgrading this? Is there any kind of tutorials that you'd like to see me do, especially with the Arrma 6S trucks? Is there any, you know, would you like to see more diff? Would you like to see more stunts? Would you like to see more racing on the channel? Would you like to see more smaller scale trucks? Would you like me to get more, I don't know, should we say techno vehicles, or I don't know, more Traxxas? You know, let me know in the comments, guys. I'm really interested to know what your thoughts are. Awesome little truck. I love this handset as well, by the way. The more I'm starting to use this, the more I'm getting used to it. It was funny because, as I say, dual rate is something I use quite often, especially when I'm out bash racing. And on most handsets, dual rate is apparent, you know, it's an actual switch. And I didn't know how to work it out. So a little bit of a sitting down reading last night, I worked out that on this handset, it's actually called double rate. I don't know why they've called it double rate, but it is called double rate. So I've managed to set all that up now, and do some of the endpoints, that sort of thing. I'm not sure if this truck actually needs me to upgrade it. You know, that again, let me know in the comments, guys, if you feel it is something totally important on this truck to upgrade. I'd love to know. And I tell you one thing I am interested to know is I'm running currently the stock recommended fluids, which was 100k, 10k, 10k. Sounds really low. I know loads of you are going to chirp in and tell me that is not right. But if you Google it, that is, and actually look at the manual, that is actually the correct fluids for this truck. Again, it handles great, it turns in well, it performs well. Now, I am interested to find out what kind of diff fluids you guys are running on your Notorious. Now, bearing in mind, take it into consideration, I'm not an out and out jumper, and I'm not a kind of send to the moon kind of person. So if there's a better setup differentials wise, again, let me know in the comments. I'm interested to know what your thoughts are. Let's go heads up. Welcome back, guys. So Notorious, what an awesome truck. Come on, it is so versatile, honestly, in so many different ways, and I just love running it, honestly, I really do. It's one of them trucks that it doesn't necessarily make sense in many situations other than chucking it off a ramp, but even when I do run it, it's a bag of fun. I mean, let's be honest, this area is completely kind of wasted for this truck unless I start putting some ramps in and jumping off stuff. Hey, let me know again in the comments, guys, if that you want to see me put some ramps in here when it's quiet. Maybe jump off this banking by here and land down there somewhere. Or we could go back on the field, chuck the car up in the air. But I love this truck, I really do. I've been on the fence with it a few times. I'm like, yo, where does this fit in? And it's for these sort of scenarios where I don't know what to grab, so let's grab the Notorious and see what happens. And yeah, just an awesome piece of kit. You know, I really do like this, as opposed to my Creighton. Weird, isn't it? Really, really weird. I want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you obviously watching all the videos, guys. I say it every video, awesome, really do appreciate it, honestly. And if you are watching the videos, guys, and haven't actually subscribed, it costs you nothing and means the world to me, and that is obviously worth his weight in gold. We're on our way to 3,500 subs. I would love if we can get it there and beyond. Honestly, every day is a blessing, and I don't want to make that sound corny because I'm not trying to be, but to have people like yourselves come along for the ride and watch my videos, honestly, I'm so grateful. Thank you very much. Guys, I'm going to shoot off home. I've got a bottle of wine with my name all over it. I'm going to go home and chill. This car is all in one piece. The birds are tweeting their head off. They are ready to go to bed. It is starting to go dark, yeah. And until next time, guys, check the box for more videos. I'll catch you later. Stay awesome.